Guess who's back, bitch?
Hi guys, welcome back to my booktube channel. My name's Tolani and you're watching Tea Time with T Reads.
Maybe I'll read a book, or maybe 2 or 3. I'll add a few more paintings to my gallery. I'll play guitar and knit and cook and basically just wonder when will my life begin. Maybe I'll read a book, or maybe 17. I'll add a few more paintings to my gallery. Play guitar and knit and cook and basically just wonder when will my life begin.
So hi guys, welcome back to my booktube channel. If you've been here before, welcome back, and if you are new here, you are most definitely welcome into my inner circle. If I start the video, a link in the description will be down below so you can support the Black Lives Matter movement and black people. Click on that and you will find a bunch of resources and ways that you can support the BLM movement and black people. Anyway, today I'm doing the booktube real talk tag, and I was tagged by the lovely Brews and Books, and I'm going to link the channel down below. So question number 1 is, if you could give yourself any piece of advice when you started making videos, what would it be? And my advice would be that don't start making content when I started making content, because when I started making content, I was not ready to be fully committed to putting out content regularly, and I think that really stunted my growth. I was in the middle of A-levels, like I was busy, I was stressed. Because of A-levels now, I can't feel pain again, I can't feel stress, by the way. Nothing's stressing me out because I've suffered. I suffered and I came out standing strong. And I would also say, just be consistent and don't be a dusty bitch and pre-film, because pre-filming has saved my life. Question 2 is, what are your thoughts on cancel culture? For me personally, let me say this. If somebody, whether that is an organization, a brand, an influencer, a person, has done something or said something that goes against my morals, my moral views, what I believe to be right and wrong, I will cancel you. I will not engage with you. I will not buy things from you. I will not support you in any way, shape or form. Cancel. That's how I am. I have cancelled so many people. I could sit here and give you such a long list of people that I no longer buy from that company, or I no longer I'm subscribed to their channel, I no longer, you know, follow them on Instagram, whatever. I could give you so many examples. I believe that it should become more normalized, because I don't know why you've gotten so brave as to think that you can say something completely unacceptable, something intolerable, or do something that's gonna hurt a group of people and think you can get away with it and that your life can carry on being the same. Nah, sorry, it's not on. Don't give me this bullshit about people change. Like, certain people, you are doing this, like, you know, now this is 2020. Let's not kid ourselves. We all know what is right and wrong. We all know what is acceptable. We know what is regarded as completely intolerable. So I don't want to hear that. Me personally, I will cancel you. However, I must say, with cancel culture, I don't expect other people to cancel the people I've cancelled, because I feel like cancellation is kind of a personal thing. Don't get it twisted. Please don't get me wrong. There are certain things where I think there's no excuse. You should not be supporting this person in instances of racism, homophobia, transphobia. No, like, you should not be supporting them. I don't care what you say. If I cancel someone, I don't expect now the whole world to cancel that person or that organization or that brand, because I will be disappointed. Like, I will just make myself mad. Question 3 is, do you consider Booktube to be a welcoming community? And my answer for this is yes and no. From what I have personally experienced, most people are actually quite pleasant. Like, most people are really nice, very friendly. However, certain people, they see everything as a bit of a popularity contest, and if you don't have a certain amount of subscribers or followers, they are not engaging with you. They don't care if you're friendly, they don't care if your content's good. Like, they don't care. They don't want to know. That the vibes they give off is, you can't sit with us. Yeah, I'm sorry, but you can't sit with us. You can't sit with us. You can't sit with us! For the most part, I think Booktube is quite a pleasant community. As a black content creator, is it as welcoming as it could be? For the most part, I've only experienced lovely people, and for that I'm quite grateful. Question number 4 is, what are your thoughts on book consumerism, and do you feel the need to buy books? Me personally, do what you want to do with your money. I don't know about everybody else, but I work hard for my money. Yeah. I'm a student, I'm a university student, so when I was working, I know the work that I was working, it was hurting my legs, okay? Works, okay? People should do whatever the hell they want with their hard-earned money. Like, who am I to tell you what to do with your money? Me personally, I only purchase books that I am very sure, like extremely certain that I'm going to enjoy, and I'm not one of those people that I don't read books. I mean by that is, I won't buy books and not read them. Like, I might not read them straight away, but I always end up reading the books that I buy. So yeah, and I like owning books. Like, I use Libby as well. I borrow from the library, but I like to own my books. That's why I buy books, because I reread my books quite often. And if I get an itch to reread something, for example, on Libby now I have like 5 holds of books that I'm waiting, other people are borrowing them. I don't like that. What do we want? Books. And when do I want it? I want it right now. So that is why I like to own my book. If you don't buy books, if you're completely against book consumerism, like, do you? That's your prerogative. I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you how to feel. I know, like, Read with Cindy, she doesn't buy her books, she only borrows from the library, and I think that's fucking brilliant, but that's not me. Question 5 is, would you consider yourself a critical reader / reviewer? And the answer to this again is yes and no. And I think that recently I have become a more critical reader and reviewer, and that has come with age and as my reading tastes have matured or my reading tastes have changed. However, it also depends on the genre, because if I was reading, like, for example, a really light-hearted romance, I am unlikely to be critical with that, as opposed to if I was reading a high fantasy or literary fiction, because typically with the latter genres that I have mentioned, they explore quite dark and deep themes that are often quite relevant to society, and they often explore, you know, societal pressures, etc, etc. So with things like that, because they mirror real life society and stuff, I am being critical, I am looking out for certain themes. Whereas if I'm just reading a romance, I'm just trying to giggle, mate. I'm just here for a laugh, like, I'm just here to enjoy myself.
I'm here to enjoy myself, GC style, do you know what I mean? I just want to be me.
So if I'm reading a romance, I'm not going to be as critical as I would be as opposed to if I was reading other genres. So it's yes and no. Question 6 is, do you take part in readathons, and what are your thoughts in them? No, I don't take part in readathons. I've tried. I really wanted to take part in the Asian readathon. I did end up buying a few books from Asian authors that I'm very excited to get to. However, I don't really take part in them, and that's not for any particular reason. It's because I'm a mood reader. If the readathon has set books, I'm not going to do it. But if it's a thing where there's a wide variety of books you can read and like prompts and stuff, I am more likely to take part in that readathon. I just think I haven't taken part in any yet because of, you know, time constraint. My thoughts on them are that they're a good way to bring readers together. Yeah. Question 7 is, can you recommend a book that includes a topic that you are very passionate about? And yes, I can. Why I'm No Longer Talking to White People About Race by Rennie Edo Lodge. I've read this before and then I recently reread it and I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I thought it was bloody brilliant. It contains so much information on racism and how black people and even some other POC have been treated by white people, have been treated by these countries such as the US and the UK, etc, etc. It was very insightful. It taught me a lot, and it basically outlines all the reasons why Rennie is no longer talking to white people about race. It covers a few topics such as class and race, etc, etc, and I do highly recommend it. I know it's now sold out on Amazon. In this time in particular, I'm assuming the reason it's sold out is because of everything that is going on now with police brutality and racism and everybody wanting to educate themselves, so that's really good. But if you haven't read it yet, I actually do highly recommend it. The reason this topic is important to me because racism is one of the many reasons that I want to become a lawyer. I study law. I've always wanted to become a lawyer since I was like 5 and watched Legally Blonde. As soon as I saw Elle in that pink pantsuit, I knew that this was what I was meant to do. I want to be able to fight injustice and defend those who are otherwise overlooked by a system that clearly doesn't care about them. I also want to recommend Hood Feminism by Miki, Kendall. I am a black feminist. If you don't know, I am a feminist. I love women so much. I don't even want to talk too much because if I start talking, oh, I'm gonna go on and on and on. But I love women. I am all for the elevation of women. I am for women, women's rights. I am for dismantling the patriarchy. Okay, that's what I'm here for. So Hood Feminism, it was fantastic. It's quite inclusive. Most books that you read on feminism, you might not realize they're not intersectional at all. They don't take into account race, disabilities, class, etc, etc. So many things that you wouldn't even think of that it doesn't take into account, but Hood Feminism manages to be quite inclusive with that, so I recommend that. I'm also going to recommend How Do You Like Me Now by Holly Bourne. It's one of my all-time favorite books. Basically just deals with a woman that is in an emotionally abusive relationship and she's being gaslit by her boyfriend, but on the outside she seemingly has a perfect life, and it's just about her and her journey, and I really love that book. And then obviously question 8 is to tag. I was gonna tag everyone because I don't know if the people I'm gonna tag are gonna do it, but I'm just gonna tag the people I want to do it. So I'm gonna tag Hannah from Bookish Babe. I love her. If you're not subscribed to her already, subscribe to her. She is so funny, she's so beautiful, and she puts out really unique content. And I'm gonna tag my babes Anne from Anne Adores. I love Anne so much, my Niger babes, so I'm gonna tag her. I'm gonna tag Olivia's Catastrophe. I love Olivia too. I found her recently and I'm just never leaving now. She's stuck with me. I'm always gonna be there. Every time she uploads a video, like. And I'm also gonna tag Life as Monet. I recently discovered Monet. She has banging makeup looks, like, oh my gosh, she was giving me shadow of the eye of the shadow. Woo! But yeah, I'm gonna tag her as well. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Please like, comment and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media. I got Twitter, I got Instagram, I got Tumblr, I got Goodreads, I got everything. They're all down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.